Oh, Lord have mercy. If you say that one more time, I'm going to choke out of you when I see you.
Why do white people pay so much attention to black people if they don't like them? You would think if you didn't like something, why would you be paying attention to it?
To my family, friends, supporters, and colleagues, I want to speak to you directly and from the heart. This is a shakedown. I'm going to be open, transparent, and defend myself because this isn't right. This is all being orchestrated by Tony Busby, who has targeted Jay-Z. Tony Busby targets black men.
Race play, Shannon Sharpe. Race play? I didn't even want to talk about this, but the more videos I scroll past talking about Shannon Sharpe and this relationship that he had with this 19-year-old, and it's not just her with the race fetish. He obviously was turned on by these conversations as well, and he only released what she was saying.
In a week defined by chaos, scrutiny, and viral obsession, Shannon Sharpe, once hailed as the voice of reason in sports commentary, finds himself at the center of a media firestorm, fueled by leaked footage, speculative reporting, and relentless public analysis. The spark? A grainy video that surfaced on social media showing a man in a charcoal hoodie slipping through international departures at LAX. A man who, upon closer inspection, bore unmistakable markers of Sharpe, including his signature diamond-encrusted Cuban link chain. Internet sleuths pounced, identifying every frame, while comedian Katt escalated the situation by posting a live stream declaring, "That's Unk," and accusing Sharpe of orchestrating a covert escape. What followed was a meticulously edited expose featuring alleged WhatsApp audio messages, screenshots of flight manifests, and commentary that blurred the line between comedy and investigative journalism.
All of these big dick deviants is all catching hell in 2024. It's up for all of them. It don't matter if you Diddy or whoever you is. TGJ, any of them, all lies will be exposed. That's all. And anyone who takes that the wrong way, know why they take it the wrong way. The truth is the light.
I can have another one of these.
Amen, amen.
Shit. I kind of getting on here.
Right.
After that, I don't really kind of know where to go. Let me one more time.
Right.
We good now?
Because the people want to know, well, why did he get blackballed?
Yeah,
because in 30 years, I've done nothing but collect information, knowledge, and your secrets. Something you wasn't supposed to be doing.
You will tell it.
The result was a digital wildfire. Hashtags like #SharpeOnTheRun began trending, traditional media scrambled to catch up, and Shannon's once lively social media presence went silent, adding to the growing suspicions surrounding his abrupt disappearance. Williams, who some say holds a personal grudge against Sharpe stemming from a past insult at a celebrity golf tournament, seized the moment to drop a second bombshell. A 30-minute streaming monologue stitched together with what he claimed were flight documents, dating app conversations, and a concierge request for luxury arrangements in Brazil. His tone vacillated between scathing satire and deadpan accusation, igniting a cultural conversation that no one could ignore. Meanwhile, sponsors reacted swiftly. A cryptocurrency firm suspended a 7-figure influencer deal. A luxury watch brand deleted Sharpe's promotional content, and supplement companies halted marketing campaigns. Even Sharpe's Club Shay Shay podcast saw its platforms flooded with 1-star reviews as public opinion fractured.
We didn't make it about race. Shannon Sharpe did when he started going to find 19-year-old girls and training them how to degrade him racially in the bedroom. When he continued a relationship with somebody that was talking about she wanted his black baby gravy and wanted him to put a big black baby in her. And that's just the text messages that he released. So I know it's some more nasty, weirdo stuff in there beyond that. That's what he felt safe to show us.
While Sharpe's representatives insisted he was abroad filming a documentary, that narrative unraveled when aviation experts discovered the flight path pointed to Argentina, not Africa, and included a suspicious 2-day gap in its travel itinerary. Reddit investigators cross-referenced hotel bookings under Sharpe's middle name, Stallworth, and claimed to locate him at a high-end Buenos Aires property. As the internet dug deeper, the broader media landscape reacted with a mix of outrage and opportunism. CNN debated the ethics of leaking surveillance footage, Fox Sports attempted to intercept Sharpe at LAX, and TMZ launched a minute-by-minute tracker comparing jet tail numbers to public flight data. The NFL, attempting to remain above the fray, issued a boilerplate statement distancing itself from disciplinary responsibility for retired players. But public pressure mounted, with a Change.org petition demanding a Hall of Fame ethics clause dubbed the Sharpe precedent. Legal experts noted that any perception of Sharpe fleeing could impact future litigation, arguing that his silence might be construed as an admission of guilt.
And he wasn't at a strip club, but his text messages have been revealed, and it's quite embarrassing for ESPN. So he used to be on First Take, and now they are putting that on ice. I do not think that element is true. I do think that he has been behaving sloppily, and so that has caught up with him.
Williams, for his part, capitalized further by launching a limited-run podcast titled Flight Chronicles, which promptly crashed its host servers from overwhelming demand. His infamous taunt on The Breakfast Club, "Sue me from the beach," Unk, went viral, while clips of his stand-up shows began trending anew, underscoring how he had turned controversy into cultural currency.
I know an auntie right now with all ass 49. Got more dimples than a golf ball. You will love it over there.
In Glenville, Georgia, Sharpe's hometown, former classmates expressed disbelief, recalling him as a figure of resilience and confrontation, not evasion. Yet the narrative shifted again late Monday night with the emergence of a second leak, an audio clip allegedly capturing Sharpe discussing offshore accounts, which social media treated as gospel.
Everything I say, you're just gonna get mad at, and you're just gonna hang up on me, so I feel like...
I'm not gonna hang up on you. Here's what it is.
What does that even mean?
Russell Gabby. You want to be a to me now, so.
I don't want to be. Don't manipulate me.
Oh, Lord have mercy. If you say that one more time, I'm going to choke out of you when I see you. Thank you.
Well, I don't want to be choked.
Yes, you do. I don't think you have a choice in the matter.
Despite the lack of verification, as debate swirled, financial analysts warned that Sharpe could lose up to $15 million in annual endorsements, with some estimating irreparable damage to his brand equity. Still, no official statement emerged. No denial, no clarification, just a digital void filled with memes, speculation, and relentless hot takes. In the absence of clarity, the internet continued writing the story. Fan-made edits paired his Hall of Fame induction suit with airport stills, captioned, "Suit up or run," while airline companies and betting platforms issued memes and suspended wagers. Backroom conversations among sports agents turned to crisis drills, with some advising clients to scrub old messages and reconsider late-night texts. And as Williams released a teaser for his next drop, featuring a boarding pass with Sharpe's initials and the words "Final Call," the world braced for yet another chapter in a scandal that had already crossed borders and blurred the line between truth and spectacle. What began as a blurry clip had become an international obsession, fueled not just by the actions of one man, but by a society addicted to unraveling reputations in real time. As the timeline stretched into its second week, conspiracy theories took root, with some suggesting that Sharpe himself had leaked the footage in a calculated effort to generate sympathy or distract from deeper legal threats. Others speculated that Katt Williams may have acquired the surveillance video through intermediaries embedded in airport security staff, raising red flags about potential federal violations of privacy law. Meanwhile, Williams fueled speculation with cryptic memes, one showing a chessboard with a missing king, another captioned "Checkmate soon," while denying direct involvement in any illegal activity.
The liar knows what lie he told. You see what I'm saying? So even if I made it deceitful and I made you think that the answer is over here, but the answer is really over here, I'm still gonna be looking over here. Me, the one that tricked, because I know this is the right answer.
Amid this chaos, the entertainment industry quietly braced for collateral damage. ESPN reportedly paused production meetings involving Sharpe, while a streaming platform reconsidered a forthcoming football docuseries tied to his name. Corporate risk teams circulated internal memos reminding staff to avoid commenting publicly on the situation. On the legal front, attorneys monitoring the case explained that Sharpe's silence could complicate discovery proceedings if a lawsuit is filed, especially if his location remains undisclosed for extended periods. Legal scholars noted that even civil proceedings could be influenced by perceived attempts to dodge accountability, with judges potentially interpreting absence as an implicit admission. This dynamic intensified when a motion was filed in Fulton County to expedite pretrial discovery in a pending defamation claim involving a third party named in the leak, making it harder for Sharpe to avoid being dragged into legal scrutiny.
To my family, friends, supporters, and colleagues, I want to speak to you directly and from the heart. This is a shakedown. I'm going to be open, transparent, and defend myself because this isn't right. This is all being orchestrated by Tony Busby, who has targeted Jay-Z. Tony Busby targets black men, and I believe he's going to release a 30-second clip of tape that tries to make me look guilty and play into every stereotype you could possibly imagine. That video should actually be 10 minutes or so. Hey Tony, instead of releasing your edit, put the whole video out. I don't have it, or I would myself. You know what happened, and you're trying to manipulate the media. The encounter in question took place during the day at her invitation, and now that appears to be a deliberate setup, coordinated by Gabby, also known as Carly on OnlyFans. Gabby and Tony Busby want $50 million. What they're getting is sued for defamation and trying to take me down. My career is all about real talk and honesty. I know my family and fans know exactly what this is about. And I'm going to be out there telling you whatever I need to say, just like I always do. I love all you guys.
Even the federal government began taking interest, with unnamed DOJ officials reportedly reviewing whether any laws governing surveillance footage or financial disclosures may have been violated. As these legal and cultural threads tangled, fans continued their own investigations, analyzing voice samples, decoding emoji clues in Sharpe's old tweets, and dissecting timestamps from paparazzi photos. Podcasts dedicated entire episodes to tracking the scandal, while online betting forums speculated on whether Sharpe would ever return to public media. One sports attorney warned that if extradition became a factor, Sharpe's options would quickly narrow. "You can run, but jurisdiction has long legs," she said. And while some influencers insisted this was just another viral moment soon to be forgotten, others cautioned that the stakes were far higher. In the digital age, reputations can collapse faster than courts can convene. As the third week dawned, Sharpe's once proud image as a football hero and straight-talking broadcaster remained in limbo, shaped now more by absence than presence. The same fans who once celebrated his candor now watched, refreshed, and waited not for a highlight reel, but for a confession, a court date, or perhaps just a post, anything to break the silence that has come to define this scandal. Until then, the only certainty is uncertainty, and the only voice echoing in the void is the one telling the story. Katt Williams, microphone in hand, smirking through the static, steering the narrative as the world continues to watch. Meanwhile, the broader cultural ramifications are beginning to surface. Several high-profile figures, including retired athletes and TV personalities, have broken their silence. Stephen A. Sissy Smith, during a heated segment on his show, questioned the ethics of the expose while acknowledging its seismic effect. This isn't just gossip, it's media warfare. Similarly, Joy Reid drew parallels between the Sharpe scandal and other high-profile media takedowns, suggesting we may be witnessing a new era of influencer accountability, driven not by courts, but by viral content.
And she says that she alleges that it was brutal, like it was very it was aggressive. Now, this woman is alleging that Shannon Sharpe her multiple times over the course of a 2-year relationship. The relationship that they had was
Academic panels from NYU and Howard University hosted live stream discussions on celebrity privacy, due process, and the consequences of cancel culture. International press joined the frenzy, with French newspapers calling it Le Scandale Numérique Américain, and Brazilian talk shows dissecting his rumored presence in Sao Paulo. Social scientists warned that when public opinion is shaped in real time by memes and live streams, the idea of truth itself becomes fragmented. A satirical South African cartoon depicted Katt Williams as a lion chasing a fleeing Sharpe through an airport runway, the caption reading, "No refuge for kings." In London, political talk shows even touched on the scandal in the context of online surveillance and accountability. The ripple effect has also reached beyond the entertainment industry. A major advertising conference in Berlin abruptly canceled a panel featuring Sharpe, citing the need for reputational stability in public-facing brands. At the same time, legal influencers have started unpacking the broader implications of digital leaks, with some suggesting that this case may serve as precedent for how surveillance-adjacent content is treated when released for public consumption by a private citizen. Several law schools, including Stanford and Georgetown, are reportedly drafting coursework around the legal ethics of influencer accountability and viral evidence, citing this case as a living example. Meanwhile, private firms in crisis management are being overwhelmed with new clients concerned that they could be the next headline.
Because it's true. Sit your old down and go find somebody your age and build a family with them. As I said yesterday, men, we need stability and we need discipline.
PR specialists are developing entirely new playbooks centered on how to combat coordinated viral scandals. Global interest continues to mount, with Japanese news shows dubbing the incident the Great American Vanishing Act, while German commentators are questioning whether Shannon Sharpe's fall signals the start of a digital reckoning for celebrities who blur the line between influencer and journalist. Tech companies, too, are entering the fray. One major video hosting platform announced plans to review its terms for uploading leaked surveillance material, citing concerns about the growing weaponization of private data in the public sphere. As the spotlight continues to expand, it becomes increasingly evident that this moment in media history may be remembered less for its personalities and more for what it reveals about public hunger institutional reaction, and the thin veil between fame and infamy in an era where one clip can fracture a legacy and rewrite a career in real time.